Palette Collection Bingo Week 33. I put all of my palettes in a spreadsheet. Once a week I use a random number generator, and it tells me which palette I'm going to do for you. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi, and I'm really happy that you're here. The random number generator chose the, well, that's really reflective, Rainforest Haze palette from Catrice. This is a fairly new release within the last 3 or 4 months, maybe. I got this one. I got these two at the same time because I saw a video from Jen Phelps that was duping high-end palettes with these here. So, yeah, I am super excited to use this, especially, you know, some of the palettes I use because I own them and they're on my spreadsheet and they come up. Some of them aren't available anymore. So I'm really excited that this is a fairly new release. My eyelids are primed and prepped with the Ace Beauté eyeshadow primer in the shade Light. And I did set them with this shade right here called Mystical. So I'm sitting here wondering what I'm going to do with this green and gold. I'm going to do green and gold is what I'm doing. But I was kind of wondering what I'm going to do with it. And I realized, you guys, this shade, and this shade are the only matte shades. Everything else is a shimmer. Even the brown. Even that brown is a shimmer. So I'm going to do something here. I have been watching, well, I watch her a lot, but Dion from Dion Loves Makeup. I watch her quite a bit. If you don't know who Dion is, I will have her linked in the description box below. Please go check her out. I just recently watched a video where she did 3 looks, 1 palette with the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. And something I've noticed when she does her eyeshadow, she starts the inner corner and goes out. I always do transition, crease, outer corner, blah, blah, crease, lid, whatever. I'm going to try it. Because this only has 1 matte, I might break my rules. I may go into this Sandy Days palette. Because it does have, dang it, those are shimmers too. Those are 2 shimmers. Stand by. You know what? I'm not doing that. I'm going to use this one palette. I was going to go into a different palette that had a brown, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use this palette. So I'm going to, I think, start with, these 2 shades are very similar. This one has a little bit of a green cast to it, a little bit greener than the Sunlight. That is called Lush. There's also the Tropical. I think I'm going to start with Tropical, and I'm going to start the inside of my lid and go out. I'm going to try it, guys. I'm going to try it. Now, I don't know. I've never used this palette before. So I don't know if I'm going to need to spray these shimmers. I probably should. So I probably wouldn't need to. I mean, they're coming off pretty good. But I think I'm going to. Because I'm extra. Gosh, you know that. Oh, that makes a little bit of a difference. Yeah. So I'm going to start there. Why not? You guys see my little lips back there? Aren't those cute? I finally put batteries in them last night. I'm like, really? They've been sitting here. Well, I was organizing. I was doing some organization in here last night. This morning. I should say this morning. I was off. I'm off tonight. Yeah, I do have to say this shimmer formula is really nice. Yeah, I had to spray it because it is a little chunky. Not chunky as in glitter chunky, but chunky as in kick up in the pan. Kick up in the pan from the shimmers. Okay. I'm going to use the same brush. I am going to clean it off a little bit, but I'm just going to go on the other side of that brush. And I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into the Lush. I want to go into Sunlight, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go into that Lush. It just has a tiny bit of a greener cast to it than the other gold. That's interesting. I am going to blend those two shades together as much as I can. So you guys, I hope you had a great week this week. Tell me something good that happened to you this week. I want to know. Would love to know. I had a ton of days off. I got a ton of filming done. I filmed my entire palette collection and declutter. So those, you guys have seen 2, I think, so far. And I have 3 more coming out. You'll probably see one Saturday, which you're seeing this on Friday, so tomorrow. I did film getting ready for my reunion in my 90s garb. I did win a prize for best it was not really a costume, best 90s look. I'm not sure I like these on my lid. My lids are very crepey, so that's kind of why. And these are not my favorite colors in the world, so that could be why too. I'm going to use the same brush because I dig this brush. I think it's an AOA Studio brush. And you guys, if you think my nails look weird, it's because they do. It's Buckeye football season. Ohio State Buckeye football season. Scarlet and gray. But I couldn't just go gray. I had to do silver because that's fancy. And then the white. Because it's really scarlet, gray, and white, but we just say scarlet and gray. I'm going to go into this earth right here, this brown shade. I know, I'm avoiding the greens, aren't I? What else happened this week? Anthony started his new job on Tuesday. Oh yeah, tell me about your holiday weekend. How was your holiday weekend? I hope it was great. I'm not sure how I feel about that, guys. I didn't really do. I filmed. That's what I was saying. I filmed a ton. This is crazy. These shimmers are really nice, by the way. They're very nice. I just don't know if I like these shades. And I haven't used one bit of green yet. Oh well. Yeah, so Anthony started his new job on Tuesday. He seems very happy. He said he thinks he's going to like it. He knows the person that he's working for, and he does know a couple of people that he is going to be working with. So that's always good. That's always, it's comfortable. It's a little comfortable. Okay, put down the brush and let's discuss. Let's discuss because I'm not... Okay, so I like it okay, but I don't know where to go now because there's no mattes in here. So I'm going to do something that may or may not work out because it's just makeup. Anybody told you that lately? It's just makeup. I'm going to go into this. Oh, first of all, yeah, I did tell you the names. I'm going to go into this Waterfall, which is the only green matte, the only darker matte. And I'm going to go with a little bit fluffy brush. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy A503. And I'm going to No, I don't like that brush. I love the brush. I don't like it for that. I'm gonna go with this Angie Hot and Flashy A502 brush. And I'm going to go into that green. So now I have both of my favorite Angie Hot and Flashy brushes dirty with green. So I'm going to have to wash them before I use them. You know, if I'm using a bunch of neutrals, then I don't usually wash them in between because it's all the same shades. But then I use my favorite brushes on these bingos, and they have colors on them that I can't use them anywhere else. I am getting fallout. You guys, I'm not hating that. I'm not hating that. What's wrong with me? And so yeah, Anthony's liking his job. He says he feels like he's being challenged. His old job, I can't tell you where he worked, but he worked for a very large bank, nationwide bank. And he did not work in the banking part. He worked in the mortgage part of it. And it was the same crap every day. It was the corporate culture. And can be very negative. A very negative culture. And I don't know if did I tell you guys? I don't even know if I told you guys. He got laid off like 8 weeks ago. I didn't really tell many people. I mean, we were fine. He got a very nice severance package because he's been there for a long time. He got a very nice severance package. We have savings. And it was fine. We were fine financially. It was just kind of like a, not the best thing in the world, but sometimes things like that are a blessing in disguise. And it all worked out. You guys, this is freaking crazy. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just talking. But he's so freaking smart. Like, Anthony is smart. Crazy smart. And sometimes honestly, I don't know what he's talking about because he's that smart. I'm going to go into this River shade right here. It's a green shimmer. And I'm going to put that like on the outside. I want to blend. I want it to be cohesive. You know what I'm saying? I want there to be some green in here. So yeah, he started and he's solving problems, and he likes that. He likes using his brain. What he was doing before was just kind of click the box, click the box, click the box, next. You know, it didn't challenge him. And he needs to be challenged because he's freaking smart. I'm going to take that waterfall shade, that matte green, and I'm going to go underneath my eyes with it. You know, I complained last week because I was kind of using the same kind of shades. And I told you that if a neutral palette came up that I was going to redraw. Well, I didn't have to redraw. This palette came up. I wish there was a way to show you. Like, I see the people that do the spin the wheel. They show you the palette that was chosen. But I use my phone to film. I use my phone for the random number generator. I mean, I guess I could take a screenshot of it and put it up on the thing, but then you don't know what number it corresponds to because you can't see my spreadsheet. And I'm not going to put my spreadsheet up there. I mean, I could. It's just a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work. You guys, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. Is that weird? Is that weird that I'm not hating this? I am hating this little... So now I'm going to take that big Hot and Flashy, Angie Hot and Flashy, and I am going to go into this Tranquil shade right here. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I'm going to try to kind of blend this out a little bit so we don't have such harsh lines. Liners, lashes, and lips make all the difference. So I tell myself every freaking time I do this, and I'm like, what is that? What am I doing? I am going to go into this Sunlight shade right here, and I'm going to put that under the front part of my lid. No, I'm not. I'm going to put that under the front part of my under eye. I went and got my nails done today, and I asked her if there was someone available to... I'm going to clean that brush off, and then I'm going to go into this Exotic right here. It's a shimmer, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I asked her if they had anybody that could wax. And she's like, oh, that's a pretty inner corner shade. Wow. She was like, oh, we don't wax. We thread. And I have never had my eyebrows threaded before. But I have a friend that has. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit and connect that. And she swears by it. And if you don't know what threading is, it's where they take these threads and like they twist them and it's weird. You just Google it. Because I can't really describe it. I did get some fallout a little bit underneath the front. But anyway, I had never been threaded before. I'm going to take a drink. And I was not prepared for that. So the eyebrows, my eyebrows, I think she did a great job. I like them. She made them match as much as they possibly can match. And it was a little irritating. Like it wasn't painful, but it was a little irritating. And then she said, do you want me to do your lip? I see your mustache. Thanks. Thanks for that. Sure. Why not? That was so painful. That was so painful. I mean, imagine every little hair being pulled out by the root. Yeah. She was like, do you shave? I was like, yes, every day. Because I've told you before, I can grow a goatee. I am capable of that. I was like, yes, I shave every day. Because if I don't, like, I can't wait for it to come out so I can wax it. Because then, like, you could see that I have a mustache. That's not an option. I work outside the home. I don't want people to see my mustache. So she was like, oh, you shouldn't shave. It makes it grow back thicker. What she didn't know, that I did hair for 25 years or more. And I did plenty of waxing in my day and all of that. That's a myth. If you didn't know, that's a myth. Shaving does not make your hair grow back thicker. What it does do is it makes it grow back with a blunt edge, a blunt end, which makes it look thicker. It doesn't grow back thicker at all. The hair that grows out that's black was hair that's black. You didn't have peach fuzz, shaved it off, and it grew back as a beard. That's a myth. That is not a thing. I didn't say anything to her. I'm like, okay, all right. She's like, oh, so you need to stop doing that. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. I mean, it is supposed to make it not grow back as fast. So yay for that. But we'll see. It's only $6. I may go in there weekly and have it done. Although I don't know if I want to subject myself to that kind of pain. Like, they should use that for torture in small countries, because that was freaking painful. I don't know if you guys remember the Epiladies. Do you remember the Epiladies that ripped your leg hair out one at a time? Yeah, imagine that, but faster on your lip. That was very painful. It was very painful. Okay, that's my story time's over. I'm going to go off camera and do liners, lashes, lips, brows. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. I want to see what this looks like all done. Welcome back. What a difference liner, lashes, and lips makes to a look. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, this is not good. Liners, lashes, lips. Boom. Love it. I really do. I do like the palette a lot. I did have some fallout, so the next time I use it, I just won't do my face makeup first. Again, Rainforest Haze. And these are beautiful shimmers, like, well, they're all shimmers. Matte, matte, matte. I wish there would have been a matte brown. And maybe a darker matte green, but just a matte brown. I think that's all it really needs is a matte brown. Formula was great. Other than a little bit of fallout, I think the formula was great. I did spray the shimmers, but I mean, I think it's a really pretty palette, and for $12, it's totally worth it. Now, what did I use on the rest of everything? Stand by. I am testing out the Misha. Yeah, I am testing out the Misha. Is it a BB cream? Perfect Cover BB cream. And this is in the shade 27, and it is an SPF of 42. This I got on Amazon. I had seen a creator called Once Upon a Makeup Brush use this a long time ago, and I was intrigued. But I never purchased, and I will link her in the description box below. She's adorable. And then most recently, Tina H. Beautiful Journey. This is one of her favorite foundations. So I wanted to try it because it always looks so great on her. And I do like it. I do like it a lot. The 27 is just, I mean, almost a perfect shade for me. It was like that much dark. Like, I put a couple of drops, not even pumps, like drops of a lighter foundation, one that I can't use because it's too light. So I think I might get the 25 and mix the two. I really thought that this was going to be too light, but it isn't. I like it a lot. It does not yellow on me, and it has great coverage, and I think it makes my skin look really nice. So I will have a link to this in the description box below. If you want to check it out, it is an Amazon link, because that's where it's sold, is Amazon, and it is an affiliate. It is an affiliate link, just so you know, just being transparent. So I did use that, and my highlighter is the KAB Cosmetics, CAB Cosmetics, whatever you want to call it. I got this from Laura the Bargain Hunter, and this is called Beam, and it's Lumen. And it's actually not written that small either. Illuminating Dust. Illuminating Dust. It's pretty. I like it a lot. I just recently got this in friend mail from her. So I do love it. Thank you, Laura. Thanks again, Laura. It's so pretty. In my waterline, I used this ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Catsuit. I think that's what it's called. It might be more of a teal than it is a little bit more of a teal than a green, but the greens are very cool. Some of the greens are very cool in this, so I thought it would look good. I don't even know if you can see it. And in my waterline on the top, I tight lined with the Kat Von D Cake Liner in black. I love this. I will probably repurchase this. And it's not cheap. It's not super expensive, but I will probably repurchase this. Lashes. 2 new ones, guys. Rest in peace to my Tracique. I had to let her go. She's in my empties now. She still had a little bit of product in her, but she was expired. So on my first coat, I used this Stila Huge. Dang it. Why do they do that to me? Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. And that's what that looks like. I did get that in a Busy Beauty box a while back. And then my second 2 coats, I did the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is the Lash Bang. I like them both. I like them both a lot. I don't necessarily want to like expensive mascaras a lot, but I do. I do like it. On my lips, I used the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Liner in Rich Chocolate. These are my favorite liners. If you don't know, these are my favorite liners. They don't bleed. They don't bleed. And I do have, lines in my lips. And then I use this Maybelline. I knew I should have looked at the damn shade. It is the Maybelline It is the Maybelline Ultimate lipstick. It's a crayon. It's not really a crayon. It's a retractable. And it is in the shade... Oh, I've used this before. It's in the shade Something Truffle. But I can't read it. It's a little dry, you guys. It's a little dry. It's matte. It's a little dry. So, on top of that, I used the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. Is it Maybelline? Yeah. Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Crystal. It is such a pretty... I really want to get more of the lifter glosses because I do like them. They are kind of supposedly plumping. I don't know if they actually plump, but they make my lips feel really nice and hydrated. And especially over top, really dry, super dry. I think it's getting old. I've had it for about a year. I just don't ever use it. Picked it up at CVS one day. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. You guys, thanks you so much. Thanks you? You guys, thanks you. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. It's late. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Let me know in the description box below. No, let me know in the comments below what you think. Is this crazy? Is this crazy for you? Is this too crazy for you? Because it's kind of too crazy for me, but I don't hate it. I like it. I kind of like it. I do. Something different. We can't do neutral shades every week. We just can't. It's just boring. We just can't. So anyway, until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.